New urbanism is a set of design principles that includes walkability, mixed uses, mixed housing types, increased density, sustainability, and quality architecture in urban design. One design problem that architects and planners face is how can we fit cars into the urban fabric without completely warping cities to suit the automobile? A good example of quality urban design is the parking ramp and office building that was built next to the historic Security Mutual building on Court Street in downtown. Here, the architects screened the parking lot from pedestrians and used similar building materials as the historic building. The windows on the upper floors of the new building align with those in Security Mutual and have the same rhythm for their placement. The University Downtown Center exemplifies more elements of new urbanist design and smart growth principles. The UDC has a brick and stone exterior similar to the historic buildings at the other end of Washington Street. It was built up to the front lot line to establish a street wall, and the parking for the UDC is to the rear and is screened by this brick knee wall. We see these same design ideas next door at Twin Rivers Commons. There are even more planning ideas on display at the UDC. In 1961, the main campus of Binghamton University was built in the suburbs, with little connection to the community. The construction of the UDC in 2007 marked a major reinvestment in the urban core. The result was that dozens of student housing projects followed, and this brought a new vitality to downtown. This makes the UDC a successful example of smart growth and infill development. But before the building of the UDC could begin, an environmental review had to be performed in accordance with the State Environmental Quality Review Act. Because the site had a long history as a Native American and early European settlement, an archaeological dig was performed as part of this review. The Public Archaeology Facility, a division of the university, found hearths and pits from a Native American occupation dating to nearly 5,000 years ago, and the more recent Longhouse occupation dating to 1000 to 1400 AD. Evidence was also found of 19th century Euro-American occupants of the site who were among Binghamton's early elite. All of these artifacts were cataloged and removed for archiving. A more challenging aspect of the site's history was the presence of a manufactured gas plant on the property in the mid to late 1800s, which supplied natural gas for streetlights to the surrounding neighborhood. The plant's operation left behind contaminated soil that had to be removed before construction could start. The UDC was designed with a vapor barrier below the foundation and a soil vapor extraction system to keep the interior free of contamination. This makes the UDC a prime example of brownfield redevelopment. Holt Architects designed the UDC to be LEED certified at the silver level. To achieve this, they used recycled materials, located the building on a public transit line, incorporated water-efficient landscaping, made the building very energy efficient, and incorporated low-emission building materials. All of this quality architecture and new urbanist design work supports an important smart growth principle. We need to foster distinctive, attractive communities with a strong sense of place. You can find lots of examples of placemaking in downtown Binghamton.